Here's an update on the comic I'm making with Wirksworth Heritage Centre about the Victorian novelist George Eliot and her connections with the town of Wirksworth through her aunt Elizabeth Evans, who is thought to have inspired certain elements of George Eliot's novel Adam Bede. But in this video, I'm not actually doing anything to do with with George Eliot or Adam Bede or any of that. I'm basically just creating a pattern which I'd like to put. Well, I'd like to use it in various ways. I think it'll make a good inside, front and back cover to the comic, and I also want to use it as a texture at some point throughout the comic itself. I basically decided to go for an arts and crafts Fauxliam Morris style to this pattern, which is a little bit cheeky because the story that I'm creating is actually spread over quite a long period of time. I've got Elizabeth Evans's youth, which I'm guessing would be about 1800, maybe a little bit before that, and the sort of latest events that take place in the comic are basically the publication of Adam Bede in 1869. Now, William Morris was, he's one of these people, I think he did just a lot of things in his life, but is probably most famous as a designer and designer of patterns, and in particular wallpaper. If you go to older arts and crafts era houses, they sometimes still have William Morris wallpaper in them, and there's actually been a real resurgence of interest in William Morris lately. You can get curtains and cushions and all sorts with William Morris patterns on. Perhaps that's why I'm sort of suddenly into them. But really, I think 1869, I think William Morris wallpapers were actually just starting to get very fashionable at that point in time, and certainly by the 1870s they were very sort of vogue. So I thought I'd have a go at making my own. It turns out that the program that I've been using to make the comic, digital art program, has a really nice mirroring function, which you'll see me using, where if I draw on one side of the line, it mirrors it to the other side, which is just so useful. I'm sure William Morris wished he could have done that, although frankly I think he did all right without it. My big takeaway from trying to do this is that those patterns that he created are just so intricate and so well planned. I find it very, very hard to imitate. And then my other problem was how to get the pattern to tile, because it really should be like a continuous pattern in all four directions. The way I did that was to do a kind of square pattern and then like digitally actually chop it up and rearrange it to put those the sort of central pattern I'd created in each corner, and then draw the rest of the pattern on the sort of new space that I'd created by doing that. It seemed to have worked, although I think it's a good job this isn't really wallpaper, because I did have to do a bit of touching up afterwards just to get it to properly tile. So I think what I might do is just show you the rest of me putting this together, and put on some nice relaxing music for the next couple of minutes. But thank you for watching, and I hope I'll have another update really soon with some more content of the book that I can show you.